Hi, this is Natalie Rydstrom with sportsbookreview.com and you're watching World Sports Weekly. The 2014 Wimbledon men's final has been set and it's none other than top seed Novak Djokovic taking on the all-time great Roger Federer. Here with me now to discuss the remaining betting value and what's transpired up until now is SPR poster and Tennis Forum contributor Jets fan. Jets fan, thanks for being here.
Thanks, Natalie.
Now, Roger Federer is back in the Wimbledon final, his first time since he beat Andy Murray 2 years ago at this very same event. Now, before we break down the betting odds, tell me what you make of what some are calling Federer's comeback.
Well, I've always been a big believer in Roger. He's made me a lot of money over the years, and off the court, he's also a guy you root for. He's a consummate pro, greatest tennis player of all time in my view. So I'm not surprised by it. He has been in a bit of a slump, but I'm happy to see him in this spot, and I look forward to watching him in the final.
Many share that view as well. What about many people are also saying that this is Federer's last chance of a Grand Slam? Do you agree?
It's his best chance, but no, I don't believe it'd be his last chance.
Okay. Well, Djokovic gets the edge and is favoured in the match by Bet365 at the current price of 1.53. Which way are you leaning here?
My decision was already made before I saw the betting odds. It was made in the first game of the semifinals when Federer broke Raonic. He didn't let up. He had his trademark intensity. He looked great. And let's keep in mind, he's only dropped a set all tournament, and that was against a very viable contender in Stanislas Wawrinka. So, Djokovic, on the other hand, he's been 5 sets. He's been 4 sets twice, and I think these odds are very generous, so I'd lock it in at Federer right now.
Okay, that's 2.5 at Bet365. Can you see those lines moving?
Most likely, because this is the final of a very prestigious Grand Slam, and you're going to see a lot of recreational action, and a lot of casual fans are going to be betting it and probably are going to be tipping the younger, more dominant as of late player in Djokovic. So they probably will move a bit, but I'd still lock it in right now at Federer at 2.5.
Okay. Now, as of this broadcast, the total games market is yet to be released following the conclusion of the men's semi-final. But tell me, how many total sets do you think we're likely to see to decide this match?
Gun ahead, I'm saying 3 sets. So for me, the best idea is going to be just to take whatever the posted total is. I don't think Djokovic has the legs to go 5 sets. He may fluke his way into a tiebreak, but he'd probably just get blown out afterward. This is a guy who, despite his more recent success, used to be known as a mental midget, so I really wouldn't be surprised to see the old Djokovic show himself here. Okay, and when you say mental midget there, what do you mean by that? Well, he's one of those players that he gets a good moment into a set, into a match, and it slips away from him. He rattles off unforced errors. He's somewhat of like an Andy Murray type, where you can never really count on him to stay composed in the pressure moments. And I think that the match of this stage, I wouldn't be surprised to see him collapse here. Okay. Now, do any other betting markets stand out to you for the Wimbledon final? I'm going to say, as of right now, I had to look through Bet365 earlier. I'd say Federer to win the first set at 2.2. I think it's a good complement to, in my view, what are already generous moneyline odds. So I'd say Federer to win the first set. And also, the in-play betting odds are the bread and butter of a lot of tennis pros, myself included. So in the event that he were to lose a fluke tiebreak, Federer that is, I'd still be in the position to continue wagering on him in the second or third set. Okay, we've discussed a few bets here. How would you advise our viewers here to play the finals? I think I'd keep it simple. Federer to win outright at 2.5 or whatever the best odds you can get, and don't do anything else. Okay, and can I be cheeky and ask you how much you are wagering on this match? Well, in the event that the IRS is listening, I think I'll decline to answer that one, but suffice to say it is a fairly substantial wager. All right, well, Jets fan, thank you for joining us today. Thank you.